Hi, I'm Asia, and welcome back to the Strange Days Diaries, and welcome to Covington, Washington State. I woke up here in Covington this morning. I stealth camped here last night because I am slowly making my way back to the coast because I've spent a little bit of time camping out in eastern Washington State, and it is so hot. Right now, even I'm kind of dying of heat out here in Covington, but I'm not that far from the coast, thank God. And when I say dying of heat, I literally mean it. I clocked 116 degrees in the van the other day. That wasn't ambient temp, that was temp in the van, but still, I gotta get out of here. And if you're new here, like I said, my name is Asia, and I live and travel full time out of my cute little old 1990 Chevy Astro van. So definitely subscribe if you love to watch van life content. So let's get the hell out of town. They had an ice dispenser in there, but no water, only soda. Sushi for lunch. You know how it rolls around here. I also just figured out by looking it up, there's a heat wave going through the PNW right now, but only until tomorrow, I think, and then we're good. Right now, for example, it's 88 inside the van. I think it's only 77 outside, so a little warm for me at least. A little warm for living in your van with no AC, in my opinion. Of course, to each their own. I have friends that love this temp. I have to say, I think Flying J is my favorite truck stop, even out of Love's, even though Love's is a close second, only because, in my experience, Flying J has the best food typically and has even better iced coffee. I didn't buy anything this time at the Flying J, but quick shout out to Flying J. Kind of always comes through for me. It's a roaster out there. Hot as hell, man. Anyway, I'm in Astoria. I just arrived. I've been craving this, or specifically the light blue Gatorade, for the last like 2 hours. So they didn't have the Gatorade, so your girl got some green juice. I've never been here in Astoria before, and that's Astoria, Oregon, in case you didn't know. I crossed the border, and in typical Strange Days Diaries fashion, I have no idea what I'm about to get up to, but I guess you'll find out right along with me. I really needed to get a couple hours of work done on my laptop, so I drove over to the Astoria Public Library, hoping to do so, but apparently this is a temporary library location for them, and there was absolutely no room for me to get any work done there. So I took this as a sign to screw work for the rest of the day and just continue exploring around Astoria. Check out this old Chevy van behind Spec. That's sick. So, I've just been hanging out in this random parking lot for the last hour, trying to take a breather and cool off now that I'm officially off the road for the day. Don't know where I am. I think I'm by a maritime museum, but I've been in the van for far too long, so it's time to get out and go for a walk, explore this town a little bit. Doing research for every little town and community I drop into as I travel. And one little fun fact about Astoria that I just read is that Free Willy was shot here. I love that movie, so that's exciting. I guess the Goonies were also shot here, which is awesome. This little town downtown is really cute so far. I'm just on a bit of a waterfront park walk, I guess. Goes all along the water. The Great Columbia River dumps into the ocean right here in Astoria. So Astoria is where the Columbia meets the ocean, which is kind of cool too. Wow, this is kind of crazy. This kind of info sheet says the mouth of the Columbia River is known to mariners as one of the most hazardous crossings in the world. So basically large ships have these pilot boats come out, meet them out at sea, and then these guys literally have to jump from this ship onto the pilot ship to traverse the bay, essentially. I had no idea this was one of the most like hazardous pilot transfer places ever, according to this sign at least. So I just came up to this historic Astoria column, but it's $5 for parking. So, and I don't really want to pay, which sucks because I really wanted to see this. I don't know. I think I might have $5. Got it. All right, I bucked up and I paid. I'm not sure if this gets me up to like climb the tower, but hey, at least I can park here for a little bit. My mom highly recommended I check this out. I guess her and my dad came out here a long time ago, and she was like, "You're going to Astoria, you have to come." It's just this long tower, and apparently you can climb all the way to the top. And I'm hoping my little $5 parking will allow me to do that. I was not expecting this. It's just a steel spiral staircase all the way to the top. This is awesome, actually. So I guess that $5 parking does cover this.
I don't have my climbing shoes on. You made it?
I made it, oh my
I
gosh.
made a picture, that's it. You can't climb.
What's up? I've been hanging out in the back of the van for the past like 30 minutes trying to cool off, and the view out here from out my window in the van is so beautiful. I'm enjoying every second of it. I typically don't like my slider door open in public, but when I first got in the van, this thermometer, it read 101, and right now it's reading 90, which is a far cry from how freaking hot it was when I first hopped in here. So that's why my slider door and front two door windows are wide open, trying to air it out in here, and it feels so good. Plus, what an awesome spot to just hang out and chill out here for a moment. I'm trying to use every last penny of that $5 I spent. And by the way, please ignore me complaining about paying for the $5. I'm just like a huge cheapskate when it comes to travel, and I typically don't pay for parking. I try not to pay for it, camping, stuff like that, but sometimes it's worth the money, and I definitely think this Astoria Tower was worth every penny, I must say. That was really, really cool. And $5 is okay. If it was a little bit more, maybe it wouldn't be worth it, but I think that was really cool. Seriously. I was just reading up on the Astoria Column Tower. It was built in 1926, which means it'll be 100 years old next year. That's pretty cool. I just thought I'd share. All right, I'm now headed off the hill, the mountaintop, and I'm gonna try and scout out a spot to stealth camp tonight here in Astoria. Oh my God, there's deer. I feel like he's gonna jump that fence. He wants to. He's thinking about it. Yup. I knew it. It has cooled down significantly, down to 83, and I'm so grateful. I'm gonna have some prosciutto and just cheese for dinner. Keep it real simple. I'm also talking kind of quietly because I'm in a very sleepy neighborhood right now that I think I'll get away with stealth camping at tonight. If you've been following along on the channel, then you saw Talon, my brother, and I literally with our own hands digging for quartz crystals recently in a recent vlog, and I still have all of them here in this bag. And I've been waiting until I bought a drink with like a bottle like this one to clean it out, and then put this substance with water in it to clean the crystals. So that's what I'm gonna do now. These crystals are so pretty, but they're dirty, obviously, which is why you need to put this like mixture in water. I forgot what it's called. I'll write it here, but Talon just gave me a little bit to pour in water, and apparently you just dump the crystals in this mixture in water, just keep it in the bottle for like as long as you want. He said a week is fine, and then they'll be crystal clear. I can't wait. These are already so pretty to me. This is a really big one, but yeah, they're super dirty, as you can see. Can you see it kind of fizzing up in there? All right, now I'm just gonna drop them in. All right, now we wait a long time, like a week. Hello. I'm just laying in the back of my van, and I'm a sleepy girl. The temp has finally come way down, and I'm not gonna spoil where I'm going next, but it's gonna be a lot cooler tomorrow, and I'm so excited about it. The sun has officially set in this random little like neighborhood street that I'm just gonna be sleeping at tonight. And I think I'm gonna wrap the vlog here. I hope it was a long enough vlog for you and that you enjoyed coming along with me today. Thank you for coming along with me, and definitely subscribe if you haven't already. I post twice a week, every Tuesday and Friday at 7 a.m. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining. I'm a sleepy girl and I gotta be up early tomorrow, so I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.